TGIF wrestling fans and friends alike, and welcome to the friendly confines of our CHIKARA Event Center. You know the date, 5/25/14, the season 14 premiere. We're throwing a little shindig we're calling You Only Live Twice in Easton, Pennsylvania, and that is but 16 days away. You know all your CHIKARA favorites are going to be on hand for the massive fun-filled Lucha Super Party in Easton. One of those will be Kobald, the Prince of all Goblins. Now you'll remember with me, it was Sin Bodhi, Kizarni himself, that brought Kobald and the Batiri to CHIKARA. Now maybe the Batiri thought that that relationship would remain intact when he shut down wrestling as art last November. Well, not so. And certainly not so during the fireworks at National Pro Wrestling Day this past February. What's next for these involved parties? Well, Kobald is standing by with words on a relationship flushed down the toilet.
I have lived in sewers, and I have lived in caverns, but there's only been one place that Kobald has ever called home. CHIKARA. Sin Bodhi, you trained us, and then Sin Bodhi, you abandoned us. And now you have returned, not to embrace the Batiri, but to destroy us? To destroy what has become our home? Well then, you've not returned for a wrestling match, but for a war! A war that we will fight till there's not enough breath left in our lungs! I remember the day under the circus tent, Sin Bodhi, where a man threw darts at your naked back. And you turned to us, you grinned, and you said, I do not know pain. On May 25th, it is time for your education to begin!
Now, fans, we just found out the big one. The Grand Championship will be on the line on May 25th in Easton at You Only Live Twice. This match, this rematch, a year in the making. Grand Champion Eddie Kingston to defend against Icarus, the man who we owe so much to. What a journey he's been on the last year. Well, it all comes to a head. May 25th in Easton, his path of redemption can be completed if he can win the Grand Championship. Well, the challenger is standing by with words on this epic encounter.
Eddie, so long as you carry around that championship title, you are the face of CHIKARA. When all hope was lost, it should have been you out there leading the charge. It should have been you telling everyone, screaming from the mountains that CHIKARA cannot die so long as its champion stands. But instead, all you did was tell anyone dumb enough to get in your way that CHIKARA was dead. When we needed a champion the most, where were you? And we both know that I never compromised. I was a heartbeat away from winning that title. But it took a delusional brat and an army of security to keep that title from changing hands. But on May 25th, when that bell sounds, no bureaucrat, no private army, nothing and no one will stop me from becoming Grand Champion.
Will Icarus take his seat upon the top of Mount CHIKARA? You'll have to join us on May 25th and find out. We also have 4-corner tag team elimination action on tap for you. Now, let's go back in time to New Year's Eve to a year called 2013. Now, the Teeter conglomerate divested themselves of CHIKARA. They sold the company to the highest bidder. Who is that highest bidder? A gentleman by the name of Robbie Ellis. That's right. The new owner of CHIKARA, Robbie Ellis, will be in-house in Easton, and he will address the Chikarmy for the very first time. You don't want to miss that. You also don't want to miss Lucha Bowl on Saturday, May 24th at Town & Country Lanes in Bethlehem. We're going to try to raise enough money to make a wish happen. It's going to be a great event full of bowling, full of luchadors, full of smiles, full of pizza. Speaking of pizza, you might want to bring pizza to our potluck cookout thing at the Palmer Center Saturday, May 24th at 4:30 p.m. and hang around for Wrestling is Fun's Tag World Grand Prix Night 3. You know that kids get in for free in Easton Saturday night, May 24th. Now the expansion pack is sold out, but there are very few tickets left for the big one, the huge one, the major one. You only live twice. CHIKARA's return Sunday, May 25th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you can't join us in Easton, and there are only a few chances to do so, don't fret, friend. We got your back. We got you covered. smvod.com. Smart Mark Video will be airing You Only Live Twice live on iPPV. And if you purchase the event, you've also purchased a free ebook, CHIKARA Press Start. So many reasons you have no excuse not to join us. May 25th and the entire weekend, the fun-filled Lucha Super Party is back, and you're invited.